Have you ever wondered why some people get rich and others struggle? Is it luck? Is it education? Is it who they know? I am here to tell you it is none of those things. The single biggest difference between the rich and everyone else is not what is in their bank account. It is what is in their mind. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have for building wealth. Let me tell you a story about a man who proved that your job does not define your destiny. His name was Ronald Red. For most of his life, Ronald worked as a gas station attendant. He also worked as a janitor. He wore flannel shirts. He drove a used car. To his neighbors, he was a quiet, humble guy who kept to himself. While he was sweeping floors, while he was pumping gas, he was thinking like an investor. He was thinking like a millionaire, even though his paycheck was small. Ronald never made a huge salary. He lived simply and frugally. Every single week he set aside a small portion of his paycheck and he invested it in solid blue-chip stocks. He did not try to get rich quick. He was playing the long game. Every dollar he invested was like an employee going out to earn more dollars. Now let's talk about another incredible story. His name was Harlan Sanders. He had been a railroad fireman, an army private, a lawyer, who even got into a courtroom brawl, an insurance salesman, and a failed motel owner. At an age when most people think about retirement, all he had was a small social security check and a recipe for fried chicken. The world had told him no over and over again. He had every reason to give up. But Harlan Sanders did not have a poor mindset. So, at 65 years old, he got in his car and started driving across the country. He went from restaurant to restaurant asking owners to try his chicken. He offered them a deal. They could use his recipe, and in return he would get a small piece of each sale. He heard no more than 1,000 times, 1,000 rejections. Finally, a few restaurants agreed. Within a few years, Kentucky Fried Chicken was a sensation. Colonel Sanders became a world-famous icon and a multi-millionaire. There's a huge difference in how rich people and poor people play the money game. Poor people play the money game on defense. Their primary goals are survival and security. They play not to lose. Their big dream might be to simply be comfortable. Is comfortable an inspiring goal? Does it make you want to jump out of bed in the morning? Rich people, on the other hand, play the money game on offense. They play to win. Their goal is not to be comfortable. Their goal is to create massive wealth and abundance. When you are playing to win, you think bigger. You take calculated risks. You look for big opportunities. You are not satisfied with just getting by. You are aiming for the top. Make your goal to become a millionaire. When you set a huge goal, even if you fall a little short, you will still end up far ahead. Here's another huge difference in thinking. When presented with a new situation, poor people tend to see the obstacles. They immediately think of all the reasons why it will not work. What if I fail? I don't have the money. I don't have the time. This focus on obstacles paralyzes them. They get so caught up in what could go wrong that they never take action. Rich people do the opposite. When presented with the same situation, they focus on the opportunities. They ask, how can I make this work? What is the upside here? They research. They plan. But once they have a solid plan, they act. They know no plan is perfect and problems will pop up. They believe they can solve them. Poor people see a problem and they stop. Rich people see a problem and they see it as a challenge to overcome. Next time you worry, ask, what's the best that could happen? Train your brain to look for the green lights. How do you feel when you see someone driving a Ferrari or living in a beautiful mansion? Be honest with yourself. Do you feel admiration and inspiration or resentment, jealousy or criticism? Your answer reveals a lot about your money blueprint. Poor people often resent the rich. They may tell themselves, they must be greedy, they got lucky, they probably cheated someone. If your mind secretly believes that rich people are bad, your mind will sabotage your efforts to protect you from becoming bad. You cannot become rich if you have a negative association with wealth. Rich people admire other successful people. They study what they did. They think, if they can do it, I can do it too. From now on, whenever you see someone who has the success you want, bless them and bless that wealth. Replace resentment with admiration. Celebrate the success of others. Use it as proof that it is possible, and let it fuel your drive. You do not need to wait until you have $1 million to start thinking like a millionaire. You can start right now, today, with a few simple, powerful actions. The first step is to commit to your own financial education. Spend at least 30 minutes every day learning about money, investing, business, and personal development. Read books, listen to podcasts, watch financial news. The second step is to start managing your money effectively, no matter how little you have. Get a separate bank account and call it your financial freedom account. Every time you get paid, put 10% of your income into it. This money is never to be spent. It is only to be invested to create passive income streams. If you cannot manage $100, you will never manage 1 million. The third step is to surround yourself with the right energy. Associate with positive, successful people. Find a mentor. Finally, practice gratitude and positivity every day. Start a gratitude journal, write 3 things each morning. A grateful mind is a magnet for more good things. Everyone has a financial thermostat set in their mind. This thermostat is your comfort zone for money. Some people have their thermostat set to a few thousand a year, some at 50,000, some at 1 million or more. If you are set for 50,000 and you suddenly win 5 million, chances are you will lose it all. Your inner thermostat will sabotage you until you return to comfort. Conversely, a self-made millionaire who loses everything usually gets it back. Their thermostat is set for millions, so being broke is outside their comfort zone. The most important work you can do is reset your financial thermostat. Declare your intention, visualize a higher number, feel the security and freedom that comes with it. The more you practice, the more you normalize wealth in your mind. When your inner world changes, your outer world has no choice but to follow. In the end, it all comes back to one simple, powerful truth. Your success begins and ends in your mind. Your thoughts create your destiny. You can have the best idea and still fail if your mindset is limited. The stories of Ronald Read and Colonel Sanders prove this. One was a janitor, the other was a failure at 65. Their circumstances were poor, but their mindsets were extraordinary. They decided how they wanted their story to end, and they acted in accordance with that vision every day. You have the same power now. Commit to developing a millionaire mind. Read the books, do the exercises, change your habits, reset your thermostat, focus on opportunities, practice gratitude, believe you are worthy of massive wealth. Master your mind, and you will master the game of money. Your new life starts now.